Okay, now he goes into Charizard. Obviously, I'm going to die here, so I'm gonna Brave Bird into him. Because I don't really see... He's Scarf, man. Are you kidding? Oh. Yo, what's up guys? AFC Udino here and welcome to a new video. We're gonna be bringing this SUICUNE Balloon team again. Last time we ended at rank 28. See if we can hit 825 in this recording. Not really trying to climb, but obviously we're gonna play to win whenever we can, of course. There's no ways you're gonna use Charizard. But if you guys are interested in this team, you can check it out on Patreon. There's a Pokebase, plus there's actually Charizard. There's a Heracross too. Ooh, I am extremely weak. So what I'm going to do here, I can still pivot into the Heracross. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start it up with my Memo as he goes for the Heracross straight away. My guy. Definitely not the matchup I want, so I'm gonna go Crobat here. In case he Sword Stance, because I could go into my Mandibuzz, but if he Sword Stances, he gets a Guts boosted attack off. And that can actually hurt me. If he's Scarfed, then Mandibuzz will be able to deal with him later on. But yeah, this is gonna be tough, bro. That Venusaur is extremely scary for me. I do have Ice Shard, but that's not gonna kill, so... I do see Torkoal coming here. So the good thing here is, though, that... I will be able to taunt this. Then he cannot Will-O-Wisp me. Yeah, the worst case scenario. I don't know why he swapped, actually. He won't be able to use the rocks, and now I can just Super Fang here straight away. He does have the Sun up, but yeah, what is he gonna bring in on me, right? If he stays in, I'm gonna damage the Torkoal. He's gonna put him into close combat range as well. And he goes straight into the Venusaur, which cannot kill me from here. So I hit my Super Fang, and now I can just go for the Brave Bird. It is Black Sludge too, meaning that unless he runs Sleep Powder, he won't be able to That guy was actually running Sleep Powder. Oh, god damn, bro. These novice trainers are crazy, man. What move would he be lacking then? Growth? Probably not. Okay, now he goes into Charizard. Obviously, I'm going to die here, so I'm gonna Brave Bird into him. So I don't really see... He's Scarf, man. Are you kidding? Oh well. So I kind of need rocks this game. So what I'll do is I'll go SUICUNE. Go SUICUNE. It really sucks that he was able to do that. I'm gonna double into Memo here on his Amoonguss. And I'm going to try to get up rocks versus my opponent. Is that the play, or do I just crash this? I think we just crashed, to be honest. Kill this, and then SUICUNE might be actually pretty useful here, so... Get that off, and I'm just clicking Earthquake here. Earthquake should be able to kill this guy. And in case he switches to Torkoal, I might be able to claim my kill on him. And... to a Scarf Flamethrower Charizard. Insane. And he does go into the Torkoal, so that's extremely good for me. And the Sunlight faded as well. So what I'm gonna do here, I don't think the rocks are gonna matter too much for when if he gets them up, but me clicking rocks here is gonna help me a lot. I can still kill his Among Us with my Among Us. And he does end up switching into the Heracross. And now we get to see if he's Flame Orb. It is Flame Orb. I'm still gonna bring in Mandibuzz. Because I only need Mandibuzz to get the Rocky Helmet damage on him. I can use Ice Shot against him. Yeah, this is what I meant. It is hurting so much. But historical is basically that because everything on my he has Megahorn too. Damn. Basically everything on my team. He's at -2, so how do I want to play this? We have to call this. So I have my Mamoswine. He's at -2 defense, so he comes back in on rocks as well. So I should do around 60, and he's at 55. I do have rocks up. I think this is the play to guarantee me a kill. This guy's running max HP. Bro, are you... These novice trainers, bro. I don't even... Because I don't think I switched out first, right? Well, like turn 1. I'm pretty positive that he... Yeah, he withdrew Heracross sent out, and then I withdrew Mamoswine, so he was faster than me. Gonna go into my Bloom here. Okay, here's the thing, guys. If I let him go Charizard for free, it's gonna suck. But I can also not let him go into Gengar, so I think I have to go for this attack. It is toxic Among Us. It is toxic Among Us. Really depends though. Maybe I should have just Mach Punched him, but he just air slashes me. Obviously gonna kill me. And we just have to trust that the SUICUNE can do this against Among Us. It's doing a lot though. It really depends on the set of Among Us. Oh, and he flinched me. That's a really annoying flinch. I would have been at +2. At least he missed that one. Because against a Gengar, I don't want to be asleep against Gengar. I was losing this fucking game, bro. It's just insane. He's gonna throw off a Scalder. I'm at +2, so he needs Clear Smog against me. You get the burn. Okay. Okay, so what I could do here, Calm Mind again. If he crits me, it's over for me anyway, because my Among Us is not gonna beat the Gengar. And it is clear smog. Okay. What's a clear smog? I'm just gonna throw off a hidden power fire on this. And it's really going to depend on the Gengar set. Whether I'm going to win or not. Really tough. Really tough. At least I'm faster than him. And it's going to depend on what Gengar is going to do to me. This is where foul play would have been nice against him. But yeah. Why should I expected Heracross to be that sad, bro? Okay, you just use a Sludge Wave. I used Clear Smog. It's Black Sludge too. I guess I need to weaken him more. I need to know Among Us, just the Gengar. What is doing more damage? Giga Drain. What is doing more damage? Okay, this is doing more damage, but it's not by much. I think for the long run, it's better for me to Giga Drain. So he gets the Curse Body on me. Shadow Ball is gonna kill me from here. Gets a special defense drop. Yeah, my skull is not gonna be enough to knock him out. I'm gonna lose in the end. The stupid Heracross. He was at -2 defense, bro. Like, come on. But I guess the only thing I can hope here is that he doesn't have well, he's doing a lot of damage, man. It's doing too much. That is doing too much. Clear Smog Among Us on his team. Sludge Wave, yeah. I fucking lost to this, bro. But it's Choice Scarf. I was weak to that shit anyway. But yeah, and then me losing Crobat like that on a Scarf, Charizard. Yeah, what could I do? Obviously, if I knew it was Scarf, then I could utilize SUICUNE against him. Maybe I should have used SUICUNE against him. Considering... I just felt like if I got the Brave Bird off on the Charizard, he would be in Ice Shard range. But, yeah, I don't suppose there's something... There's like a ground type attack or something on Among Us. He doesn't like Stomping Tantrum. He doesn't get it in this game, which is unfortunate. But these are all moves I cannot touch. Like I literally have to run foul play, but then I won't hit the steel types with my guy, which is also really difficult. And let's just forget that game. Lost too much from that. Gonna start it off with Manibus. He does have Darmanitan, which is definitely scary. And he leads up with Dragon Knight, so I can get off a Foul Play turn 1. His team looks really weak to Foul Play, looking at it. He might just go for Draco Meteor straight away, or he's gonna bring in the High Dragon. Or just Dragon... Look, another Novice Trainer. You get the other guy. Sometimes, guys, you cannot do anything about it. Thunder Punch. Interesting. Well, Dragon Knight's gone, so Manibus still going to be really important in this game. I am going to struggle a bit with the Nidoking though. But he goes at Dragon first, and his close combat switch is Nidoking, so I get the U-turn off and I can bring in my Breloom. He just lost Dragonite as a resistance to it. And the Nidoking is still going to take a lot of damage if he decides to bring it in. There we go. Clicking that close combat. I don't know that spread of the last Heracross because he should have died to Ice Shard. But he didn't. So that really destroyed me. At this point, we can still use Manibus against Hexorus. We have Mamoswine in the back as well. So I'm just gonna use Suicune, a straight counter to this. As he clicks Flare Blitz straight away. And now we can start fishing here. Or rather, I can go for the Calm Mind and sweep this game as well. That was a quick game. I'm gonna pause the video, guys, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, we found a game. This time against Smurf team or whatever. I am gonna start it off with the Mamoswine. If he leads Garchomp, it's going to be extremely bad for him. He decides to bring in the Dragonite, and I can... Honestly, I can just go for... I really want to click Earthquake here, man. I really want to click Earthquake here. So weak to it. I'm gonna do it there. Just for the fact that usually those kind of Dragonites are not really scary. In the sense that I don't think like Earthquake or something is coming my way. I don't think those things are superpower. But now I have my Mamoswine in against this Scizor. Does Bullet Punch kill me? That's something I would like to know. Bullet Punch +1. It's definitely gonna kill me. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna bring in Manibus. If he decides to click Bullet Punch, it's fine. If he still wants to click that U-turn, be my guest. And here, really want to click U-turn. As Dragonite comes in, and now I can pretty freely go for this for the Mamoswine again. I'm really surprised that he brought this in though. Fine, I get to click Crash here. His Scizor is extremely low, and even if Starmie comes in, it's gonna be Chip. So he's going to decide to sack Scizor anyway. It works out well, so Scizor is gone, don't have to worry about him. And now we gotta deal with the Starmie, most likely. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna bring in Amoonguss. I wanna see if he has Thunderbolt, because if he doesn't have Thunderbolt, I can use SUICUNE to deal with this. It is Life Orb though. Let me just fire off a Sludge Bomb. If he switches, it's fine. If he stays in, I'm still getting necessary chip on him. Let's say he wants to go Volcarona, right? And he clicks Ice Beam, so I think this is Thunderbolt Starmie. Meaning that... nice. Okay, we got that off. That's extremely good for us. I can use Giga here. Meaning that he doesn't have ice. If he clicks Ice Beam on me, then he doesn't have the Psychic type attack. So I get the Giga Drain there. It's working out really well. Still have Mamoswine at full HP too. And now he decides to bring in the Dragonite. Not sure why you why you want to bring in Dragonite now. Gonna clear Smog because I want to see what kind of Dragonite we're facing here. Flamethrower, interesting. I still have Mandibuzz for Breloom, that's why I didn't opt to go for that play. And he clicks Extreme Speed on me, which is fine because now I get Stealth Rock. And I can just go for Ice Shot here. I don't want to miss Crash, and I'm pretty sure Ice Shot is gonna kill the Dragonite unless he's bulky. Then we don't have to miss. Plus, Garchomp cannot come in, and Breloom might be adamant, so he might be forced to go into his Volcarona. It actually goes Breloom here. So then I'm curious, are you... You know this is the safest way. I want to keep the Ice Shot for the Garchomp, just in case. Maybe he's Jolly on this. It's Life Orbed. It's cool. I'm gonna Roost there. He goes for Close Combat, that's fine. Really good to find out that he has that set, so... We gotta keep Crobat alive, of course. But it has to be Adamant Life Orb, man. So I could have essentially killed him with my Mamoswine, I'm pretty sure. But that has to be Adamant Life Orb. To do that much to my Mandibuzz. Life Orb. Just making sure. 52. Yeah, that has to be Adamant, so I should be able to bring in Mamoswine again. Or just sharding here. I could have killed him on the last one, but I wanted to have it versus that guy. Now Volcarona comes in. And I think here I just click Earthquake. Because I can go Volcarona to a Revenge Kill. That way he cannot get a Quiver Dance against me. And then I have SUICUNE and Breloom in the back for the Garchomp too. This is leftover, so now you just get in Crobat. And his Suicide Lead Garchomp is what he brings in last, which is quite interesting. But yeah. Knocking him out there, and like I said, Garchomp is the last one standing, which is most likely Draco. So what I can do here is actually I just need the damage on him. Oh, this is defensive Garchomp. See? Not defensive, but really bulky. But it should be fine. I should be able to go into SUICUNE there. Since he just used Stone Edge, he cannot click Choice Banded Earthquake if he is Choice Banded. And yeah, without a Choice Band, he just doesn't have the damage. He's not Life Orbed either. So I should be able to 1v1 with my SUICUNE. And basically not revealing my Breloom set in case I face him again. And we do get the burn. So what I'm gonna do next is we're gonna rest and let him die to the burn as it tries to go for rocks on the last turn. Doesn't really matter. So he drops, and that should be game. So, yeah, really unfortunate. I lost one game, 1-2, but I still lost more points than I gained. Fortunately, I kind of want to win it back, guys. We're gonna play another round. Be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. Let's see. Napoleon. Poliwrath. I see. But this guy is not using a Pelipars, so that might actually be really good for me. Gonna start it out with Breloom. Nice. So he leads up with Politoed. Works out well. So I could essentially go for Bullet Seed. He has a few resists. I can go for Close Combat, but if he stays in, it's gonna suck. I'm just gonna click Spore. I'm actually gonna make the switch into my SUICUNE there. I think it covers everything. As he goes Scizor, and I'm gonna try to go for a Rain Boosted Scald. As he probably clicks U-turn on me. Like, I feel like people, when they do this, they deserve to get burnt. And we see Poliwrath coming in there. Not sure what he wants to do. Oh god. And he uses Citrus as well. Next time he does it, I have him in range of Mach Punch from that guy, so works out well. Works out well. And I honestly think I can just sweep him with this guy. So we're just gonna Calm Mind up, unless he has Roar on this guy. Probably a Stallbroker. And he goes Scizor, and now I will be able to knock out this Scizor with Scald. With the Calm Mind up. So definitely gonna hit him with that Scald. Beautiful. Now Scizor is gone. Looking really good. Against Poliwrath, I can even click Scald now. If he tries to belly drum on me. So we're gonna Scald here. Tries to Drain Punch. And he is risking a burn, bro. Trying to get his HP back. That guy is really risking a burn. But you know, that's one Bullet Seed resist gone. So looking better for Breloom this game. Yeah. I think my opponent just lost it. I think he won too many games bringing in the Poliwrath and clicking Belly Drum. But you're not Swift Swim plus Water Absorb, brother. Politoed is still asleep as well. What I could do here is I can just go for Scald. I see Dragon Dances. Maybe we get a burn. But what I could do now... Actually, I haven't burned anything with Scald. It's leftovers, so now we know his set at least. And I can just roar him out as well if I really want to. Which I'm actually going to do here. For the fact that I can take it. I can take that attack. I can just roar him out there. And we roar him into Empoleon, which is pretty decent for us. Now I can just Calm Mind up. Roar him again. I basically want to force Kingdra to throw, bringing him into the Politoed. We bring him into Empoleon, which is fine. I can throw off a Scald here. Like, can we get a burn, sir? No, guys, the word burn doesn't exist. The word burn doesn't exist, but it's fine. I rest here. Then I'm gonna bring in my Mandibuzz. Like, we have Among Us for the Kingdra, so not too worried about him. By the way, everything on my team is full HP, which is hilarious. But at least this guy is giving me some points. I'll give him some pointers. I only need Mandibuzz for this Dragonite, so I'll take this. Nice Rocky Helmet, chip, into a foul play. Cool. Politoed is still asleep from my Spore, and now he has no Bullet Seed resists anymore. So what I can do here is just U-turn. He still has a guaranteed sleep turn. But he actually decided to go Kingdra, which is fine, because I can go this and click Sludge Bomb. Does Hurricane me. And ideally he doesn't confuse me, but you know it always happens. You know it always happens. So that's pretty good. Don't want to let it come down to a roll. I can actually take it with SUICUNE here. Don't have Hurricane resist. But yeah. SUICUNE can take a few. I actually don't need Mandibuzz, so I can actually... Basically what we're doing is stalling turns. Because now I know. Mamoswine kind of destroys him. I can go into this guy and we can just Brave Bird there. I don't know if he wants to click it. I just need rocks up. I just need rocks up and then Machop should be enough. Don't get the confusion there. This is why I had to move Hurricane. Luckily he doesn't get rewarded for this, so I'll take that. Mamoswine, extremely strong, extremely strong. And Among Us, actually, he doesn't kill me, so he needs another confusion. Does he get it? Doesn't get it. Kingdra goes down, and there goes his Wincon. Because Mamoswine is going to click Earthquake on the Empoleon. Politoed is still asleep. So basically what I could do here is Super Fang on the Empoleon. Actually, I don't need to. I don't need to. I can just taunt him. Be annoying. Let him kill me. Bring in the Mamoswine, click Earthquake. Well, he can actually be Sugar Berry. He can also be... I think it's better to actually go for the Super Fang here. Just for the chip. And I'm going Mamoswine first, because then I'll stack my Metronome. So that way I do more damage to Politoed, and he still is asleep. But actually it's not a guaranteed turn, because I already slept on the first one, and now Politoed comes in. And yeah, like I said, I'm stacking up my... that was going to 2-hit KO regardless. Interesting. Is he scarfed? Are you actually scarfed, bro? You're crazy, man. No, that's not scarf. He's just running max speed, I guess. Whatever, bro. I wasn't counting the rain turns to be fair, so. But I'm not sure if the Mach Punch is gonna kill him. And I was too lazy to cog. But SUICUNE should win that anyway. But was that Scarf, guys? Was he? Because I spored him first. I could have actually just gone Breloom. Because. Oh. Because I didn't need the Mach Punch. I'm stupid. Yeah, we are the same base speed, so it would have come. It would have been annoying if he was scarfed there. I guess he was scarfed. You. Unless he runs timid. Timid is the same. Timid is faster, so maybe it was just timid. He could have been scarfed too. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Got 3 wins back to back, and yeah, still didn't make up for the loss against the Novice trade. But that shit happens, man. That shit happens. Peace out. Check out the team on Patreon, and I hope to see you guys next time.